Now, you talked about being in jail, which was on Friday. Prior to any of this, do you have any criminal convictions?
Of course.
Okay. Do you know offhand how many?
Don't keep up with it.
Okay. Let me ask, do you have a theft?
I'll be putting charges on me, so I go to jail for the charges y'all throw on me.
Okay. Do you have a conviction for theft by taking?
You tell me.
Okay. Do you recall having? When did you get out of prison from the federal charges?
When they let me go.
Do you remember what year that was?
One of the year.
Was it this? Was it you call Shannon?
I call him Shannon.
And do you see Shannon in the courtroom today?
Well, I got a vision problem.
Okay.
I can't see that far.
All right. So if you want to stand up and look around the courtroom and look around the entire courtroom, tell me if you see Shannon in the courtroom today. Do you need to sit down?
Nah, I can right here. They ain't had nothing to drink.
Okay, do you want some water?
You gonna give me a drink?
I'll get you some water.
I don't drink water.
Well, I don't have nothing else for you. But I will put some water up there for you.
Who am I looking for?
Shannon.
I think I see him.
Okay. When you say you think, you can have a seat. When you say you think you see him, what do you think he's wearing?
Look like he wearing gray over there.
So who are you pointing to over there that's wearing gray?
I think the lady got red hair.
Okay, so you pointing to a lady and not Shannon?
No, the one behind her.
Okay, so you believe that the person behind the lady with the red hair is Shannon. Is that what you're saying today?
Well, it looked like her.
Okay. Does anybody else over there look like Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other person who looks like Shannon over there?
He's standing behind the bald head dude.
Tell me how you got the information, then we can go ahead and go forward.
I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is this. I was told, and I hope this concerns the court.
It concerns me that you have proprietary information.
Why is it proprietary?
Or information that you should not be having that was ex parte.
Why?
With a party.
Why?
State of Georgia.
How about the witness? How about Mr. Copeland, who supposedly announced he's not testifying and he'll sit for 2 years, and then supposedly this honorable court, or excuse me, let me rephrase that. This court supposedly said, I can hold you until the end of this trial. Ms. Hilton supposedly said actually all of the defendants and then all 26 people are disposed of. If that's true, what this is coercion, witness intimidation, ex parte communications that we have a constitutional right to be present for. So I understand that you're upset towards me, but I don't know what I did.
Mr. Steele, I still want to know, how did you come upon this information? Who told you?
What I want to know is, why wasn't I there? Why,
sir, I'm going to hold you in contempt if you don't tell me who tell me who this information was coming from.
I don't want to be held in contempt. Well, I'm not answering that question. That's attorney-client privilege information. I am not
attorney-client privilege. Unless you were in my chambers, that's the only way you can figure out.
I am telling you.
I tell you what, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. If you don't tell me who if you don't tell me who it is, I'm going to put you in, I'm going to put you in contempt, because that is not attorney-client privilege.
Attorney work product privilege. I am not.
How did you get that information supposedly from my chambers? Did somebody tell you?
I'm not. You should have told me.
You got 5 minutes.
Well, I don't need it. I want to continue.
You got 5 minutes?
This is what I was told. Mr. Copeland made statements that he admitted to killing Donovan Thomas and was. Don't take my notes. No. I don't think Mr. Adams is back. I have a.
He is. He's right behind you.
Sorry. I have a motion that I need to make.
Your Honor, would the court afford me 1 moment to confer with counsel regarding the appropriate remedy in this type of situation?
Okay. All right. Yes, sir, you certainly may.
Mr. Williams does not wish to go forward without me being here. You are removing me against his will, my will. You're taking away his right to counsel. And you're conducting material parts of this trial without me present, and I can't learn about it by watching online. So for that reason, additionally, I asked for a mistrial. And I assume you deny, but I'd like you to deny our motions for mistrial. You denied the other people.
I've denied your motion, but I'll certainly my earlier order today. I'm going to order that you be taken into custody, incarcerated at the Fulton County Jail for no more than 20 days for this contempt. Those 20 days consisting of every weekend for the next 10 weekends. And you'll be reporting to 901 Wright Street Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30318 at 7 p.m. on Fridays. You'll be released on 7 p.m. on Sundays. And it's to commence this Friday, June the 14th at 7 p.m. and not to end until Sunday, August the 18th at 2024, 7 p.m., subject to further order of this court. And that will be entered and e-filed.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
I'm going to file a notice of appeal, but for whatever reason that doesn't take, and you don't give a bond, then I'd ask that I can be with Mr. Williams and we work on our case all weekend, for all those weekends. Otherwise, I can't prepare. I speak with Mr. Williams all the time. That's
up to you, sir. I will, sir. If that comes to pass, you have my support. I will talk with our sheriff and we may be able to make that work. Okay, if that should occur. Okay.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And first and foremost, I do want to send condolences and prayers to the entire family of Donovan Thomas. He's someone who lost his life surrounded in some things in these cases that allegedly happened. And I don't know all the details of everything, but family members, they hear this. This is one of their loved ones, somebody they care about and things like that. So it's most definitely bringing a type of energy to them. So most definitely prayers up to that situation. And I had a links in the description where you can watch these clips in full from the Law and Crime Network, and I'm going to get into the write-up in Fox 5 just as well to break down this whole thing that turned up today. As y'all heard him say, this ex parte, and I'm not going to get on here and cap and lie like I understand directly what's going on. Of course, I can put my comprehension and context clues together to see that this was supposed to be a private convo, but this type of language and lingo is new to me, as y'all heard directly right there. Now, first, you seen Lil Woody on the stand. I ain't gonna lie, you can't help but laugh at that nigga when he get on there and say certain stuff. The faces he be making, the smirking and things like that. Some of the way that he's giving off these answers, talking about he tired, he dozing off and everything, as he was released today to be able to go home as long as he's able to make it back to court tomorrow. They did release him. But the main thing that turned up, Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, being arrested for how did you get this information? Who told you this? The judge was really trying to get in like this supposed to be private. And I don't know what they call that in the court of law, because he said, hey, if it's something like that going on with the case, I'm supposed to be there for that conversation. As the write-up says this, Attorney Brian Steele was held in contempt of court Monday afternoon during the Young Thug YSL RICO trial in Fulton County. The incident unfolded after Steele, who was one of the attorneys for Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug, approached the bench following the lunch recess, revealing his knowledge of an ex parte conversation that took place before court on Monday morning. This conversation, which involved the judge, prosecutors, and witness Kenneth Lil Woody Copeland, reportedly including Copeland's admission to killing Donovan Nut Thomas Jr. Judge Glanville demanded to know how Steele obtained this information, but Steele refused to disclose his source. The judge gave Steele 5 minutes to reconsider, threatening him with contempt of court, and then stormed from the courtroom. When the judge returned and Steele refused to divulge the source, he was declared in contempt and ordered into custody. Before Steele was removed, several other attorneys demanded a mistrial. Additionally, Steele told the judge Glanville that removal deprived his client, Young Thug, of his right to counsel and again requested a mistrial. After another break, Steele was allowed to return to the courtroom to participate in the remainder of the day's proceedings. However, Judge Glanville made it clear that if Steele did not reveal his source by 5 p.m., he would remain in custody for being in contempt of the court. When they say it's a lot going on, it's a lot going on, because I don't even know how that law breaks down and everything like that of him supposed to be there. And they talk about the trial moving and this and that. I'm going to just tell you like this, has been a real live circus act in some fashions of it. Some of these things come with the court system and things of this nature, but it's been turned all the way back up, and it's all the way grabbing the headlines. It's everywhere on the internet now. We got to wait and see how everything play out. All I can say from where I sit is innocent until proven guilty in the court of law for everybody that's on trial now. Originally, it was, 26 that got arrested, 6 on trial right now. Others have taken pleas. Others' cases have gotten separated. But this has become a real heavy process. We already seen one lawyer go to jail. We just seen this happen. We just seen people go to jail. It's just all the way chaos, man. Controversy, chaos, conflict, and confusion. I'm going to tell everybody like this. Your goal in life is to not end up in one of these courtrooms. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. Got to do what you got to do to survive. Take care of your family. Get your money. Things of that nature. Understandable, bro. I ain't got no way to put no food on nobody's table. You got to do what you got to do. If you out here getting it off how you get it off, making it flip how you make it flip. But just know, avoid them crash outs. Not speaking on their case. Avoid that stuff that's guarantee you that time at all costs, man. That just is what that is, bro. If you can avoid it, because, hey, niggas get put in jail for long periods of time. And guess what? People forget about you there. People be like, hey, bro, it's this, it's that, it's this. Nigga, that you going to be a number. And when you become that number for a real long time, you their property. No matter how you feel about it, no matter what you go to bed thinking, no matter what you wake up thinking, they own you up in there. You got your mama, you got your daddy, you got your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your family that love you just for being who you is, no matter what you got and don't got. And they most definitely ain't trying to hear you and have to do that time with you, bro, because it's going to hurt them the same way it's going to hurt you, just keeping it all the way 1,000. So try to avoid it at all costs. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, more everything. 1,000 for Shit Show. Stay on your pivot.